First, I'd like to thank Babylon Trust for having me again. Also, I'd like to apologise because I'm a bit ill, so I can't exert the energy that I'd usually like to exert when I recite my pieces. But anyway, inshallah, I'm going to do 3 pieces. The first piece is called Letters from Inside. But I ain't getting through. I'm trying to walk to heaven in my dirty shoes. Cause I've been running in the woods of the world, and on the trees of sin I'm telling myself, look what you burnt. I'm trying to talk to him, but I ain't getting through. I'm trying to talk to him, but I ain't getting through. Listen man, you really need to lay off the drugs. I ain't trying to see you fall, man, I watched you go up. And it was just the other day, we took a trip to the mosque. But man, you've been tripping, why are you drinking so much? This evil jinn, this evil spirit, these evil jinns and these spirits. I see many in my dreams, now I see more in my lyrics. Dragging down the letters I'd address to the heavens. Start a war behind my words, a battle of intention. There's a war behind these walls that we built of redemption. They tried to scream at me, but they ain't getting through. To he who heard me scream in the letters that I sent to you. In reply, notified, my time to die. But I was busy with my life, he tried to talk to me, but he wasn't getting through. He tried to talk to me, but he wasn't getting through. Cause I've been deafened by the songs of this earth, and under all this mud I'm telling myself, look what you learned. Or maybe I'm just dreaming. Man, I must be dreaming. Creatures are crawling on the ceiling where I live. I'm not sure if I see demons, they just disappear quick. I don't even know if I am dead or alive, trying to look into the past and remember how I died. Trying to apologize, but these words ain't coming out. I wanna say I'm sorry, but these words, they won't come out. I'm in a box and no one's here. I'm trying to scream but they won't hear. I learnt you chase this world and you soon die inside, in a prison in your mind, but physically alive. If I died and came to talk, you would listen to me, right? But I ain't getting through, and you won't get it right. I guess there's nothing left. I can tell my Lord I tried. Sometimes we need the darkness of the woods to show us light. But after living here too long, the light will turn us blind. Do you understand what hell is? It's a light that burns your eyes. Or maybe I'm just dreaming. Man, I must be dreaming. I'm trying to talk to him, but I ain't getting through. I'm trying to swim to shore, it's nowhere in my view. Cause I've been drowning in the seas of my desire, and they put me in the freezer, but I swear I feel the fire. I hear the voice of my soul. Is he trying to help, or am I going mad? Am I talking to myself? If I could go back I would talk to myself, but now that I look back I always warn myself. Must be me from the future, coming back into the past. My spirit in essence coming back from the casket. Pull the tears from my reflection, image of me laughing, artist of my destiny. I painted the wrong garden, wiped the canvas with my tears. With these hopes I put my heart in, I'm so scared of my fears and I don't know what to ask him. Cause I repeated every last sin, they repeated my repentance. Now I feel that he ain't answering, I'm trying to talk to him, he's trying to talk to me. It's either that I'm deaf, or he don't want to speak. Man, us human beings, we so quick to point at he. I just saw myself in prison, all the bars were made of me. I don't know what to write no more, and I don't know if I can fight no more. Man, I must be dreaming. The second piece I'm going to do is called Woman in a Scarf. Firstly, let me speak about Zainab. Gave everything she had in the protection of greatness. There's firstly was any water even present in her tears. Saw brothers slaughtered sons die, but yet she stood courageous. Then the sorrow escalated, they tore the veil from her head. All the grief turned her hair pale, so fragile in her step. Cause they dragged her through the streets until her hands and feet bled. I imagine flowers and chains, roses losing their red. They imprisoned her for months, she saw her youngest niece die. Caught with strength in the camp, she covered the grief from her eyes. Looked into the skies and asked, please accept her sacrifice. And in the end they freed her, but without wings how could she fly? Now her mission was to tell stories of revolution and pain. With scarred limbs and tired eyes, she narrated them her days. Reached home when her husband didn't recognize her face. Saw her young children's furniture and cried her heart away. So every time I see a woman in a scarf cry, just a little piece of my heart dies. Lord, I thank you for my mother. She gave anything she could for me. Man, I seen a struggle. Taught me faith through the darkest days, even through the harshest pain. And told me never lose hope in a man that doors above you. Through the restless days, never wish you give up on giving. Wishing I could pay you back, there's no amount that's sufficient. So I pray to you to send all your angels and spirits, guardians in heaven. But in this life I'm surrounded with riches. Cause through the drama in the yard and when survival seemed far, it was her who kept Salah and kept the light in the dark. I seen her cry so many times to tell my soul kinda hard, but every day I'm motivated by the hope in her laugh and the look in her eyes, or the light still in her face, or somewhere deep inside I feel that the sorrow still lays. She knows it'll kill us if you told us of a life full of pain, so she sits on a prayer mat and cries her heart away. So every time I see a woman in a scarf cry, just a little piece of my heart dies. The third piece is called Losing My Balance. We building it? Wait, can everyone hear me? Alright. We building heaven for ourselves and destroying enough. The television makes me sick and that's what poison does. Blood our vision with the images that poisoned us. Food for thought, yeah, but some food is poisonous. And when our noise erupts, fire flow into the heavens. If you can't take the heat, the glow burns, and that's what hell is. Or you won't, that's truly yours, is, or so why could you sell it? Would a traveller ever decorate a hotel we slept in? Or hope to return to his home full of blessings, such as life, just a journey. Time goes by the second. Situations got us puzzled, we all hold on to sections. Food for thought and some starve while I'm hoping for seconds. And we focus on stars from the holes that we dwell in, cause our foes are all stars in this world that we live in. Hope to multiply my charity cause poverty's division. And I'ma keep giving, ain't a chance I'll ever give him. But sometimes I lose my balance and I sway with the wind. I heard he tests who he loves, so maybe that's it. When I maintain composure, they push me again. I don't wanna fall off, I'm so close to the edge. But maybe I can fly, maybe we can rise. Maybe we can uplift as well from our rise. Maybe we can change, maybe we can come alive. Or maybe I'm just crazy, losing my mind. Only you and God understand you, all my friends think they're innocent. Claiming like a choice to justify the sins he did. Selling keys that leave you locked up, mental imprisonment. And sometimes your mind's the most mental of prisoners. All them skills got you losing your balance, so I'm trying to view life from a mathematic angle. Searching for a sign cause I'm trapped on a tangent. You can either burn your soul or use the flame to light a lantern. Use the flame to fuel the anger or the flight of the parachute. The ability to fly don't cross the mind of an average youth. Ask righteous when you change, you think half the world is mad at you. So half the world looks bad to you. Dear God, can you heal the pain we brought on ourselves? And me, I'm the delinquent slave who asks for your help. I can't ask no one else, can you save me from the war that I started myself? Cause sometimes I lose my balance and I sway with the wind. I heard he tested he loves, so maybe that's it. When I maintain composure, they push me again. I don't wanna fall off, I'm so close to the edge. But maybe I can fly, yeah, maybe we can rise. Maybe we can uplift as well from our rise. Maybe we can change, maybe we can come alive. Or maybe I'm just crazy, losing my mind. I wrote this verse on a summer's day. Felt a ray of optimism burst through the summer haze. Drank a glass of hope and quenched the thirst for my hungry days. Allah helped me put a smile on my mother's face. And last night I had a visit from the past. I guess I had a couple questions I needed to ask. My boy told me he's in heaven and the truth is with Allah. I woke up so mesmerized I had to put it in this bar. If he comes back I wanna know how to control myself. Cause biologically I can't even control myself. Losing power, plus we gotta wrestle for help. Restless, I feel I'm falling into hell in a cell. Storytelling how I'm ever busy chasing my toe. Man, I'm so busy chasing my toe. So if you find a word to wishing, pray for me well. Cause I can't change the world unless I change myself. So thank you.